Nothing makes me happier than being in Hong Kong with my colleagues.
Well, I come to Hong Kong every year, and I really like Chinese food. So the Chinese food for me is fantastic. I don't have any fun stories. My life's very boring. So.
I think it's just very interesting, and I think the most important thing is Hong Kong is a place filled of freedom. 每次買到一樣嘢都會覺得幫到啲動物一啲咯，咁係個滿足感咯。
扮演呢個最大的快樂嗎？
行街買嘢啊，最開心嘅。
有咩得意啊？我哋有個中年嘅女 fans， 每次嚟到都會同我哋跳舞，即係佢會咁樣喺度跳咯。
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. David Williams. I'd like to say that video you just saw was some wonderful work this week, which my team and a team of volunteers from Hong Kong PolyU, give it up, Hong Kong PolyU, they've been all over Hong Kong asking people about fun. What is fun? And they've been posting that online through Facebook. So if you've been following the TEDx Facebook page, you would have seen some of these wonderful activities going on. And interesting, when you talk to people about what is fun, they pretty much have a good idea, right? Fun is something, we all know what it is, somehow. And as a psychologist, I've made my career studying fun, particularly the effect it has on people. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about advertising. Now, my company, Asia Digital Mojo, is an advertising company. And if we could move on to the next slide. Okay, here's a picture. Is this the future of advertising? Do you remember this movie, Minority Report? And actually, Minority Report has figured in TED before. The two guys who actually designed that user experience that Tom Cruise, you can see Tom Cruise there at the bottom, that gesture-based experience where he's using his hands to move information around and find the criminals, that was actually developed at MIT in the Media Lab. And there was a presentation. If you go way back in the TED archives, you can find this presentation. But I'm more interested in the scenes at the top. If you remember, Tom Cruise is on the run, as he often is. He goes into a Gap store, and the billboard in the store says, "Hey, Tom, welcome back to the Gap." Do you remember that? Welcome back to the Gap. Maybe you'll be interested in our latest line of clothes. The billboard talks to him. The billboard knows him. At exactly the time when he doesn't want to be known, because he's on the run. Okay, he's being accused of murder. And now every billboard he stands in front of, every newspaper he reads, knows him. My goodness, that would be terrible. Imagine trying to hide from all of that. Now, when I talk to people about the future of advertising, and that's really what my company is doing, they say to me, we don't want Minority Report. They always use this as an example. So it's a really prescient image to put up as a first line. So before we talk about the future of advertising, always good to talk about what things are not before you talk about what they are. We're going to play a game. I'm a psychologist, right? So we have to play a psychology game. Now, all of you are in therapy, right? You go and see your therapist every week. You must be if you're working in this industry. And maybe your therapist will give you a little game to play, a word association game. He'll say a word to you, and spontaneously, as quickly as you can, you have to speak words back to him. And through that choice of words, he or she will profile each of you. Oh, interesting. Mother. Interesting. And he'll jot in his little book, maybe make a few connections between information you've said. So we're going to play this game. Every Friday, I teach psychology at PolyU. Okay? This is why I have this little bit of a lecturer tone, so I apologize for that. But we're going to play this game. Let's start with a word. Now, I want people to call out, because my company is all about interaction. Okay, so I want some people to call out. Now, we have lots of Americans in the audience. For you guys, no problem. But for the rest of the world, maybe calling out is not so comfortable. So look next to you. Is there an American next to you? If there is, whisper to them a word, and they'll call it out for you, okay? So here we go. The first word, advertising. Let's have some words out here, some word association. What does advertising mean to you? Evil. Good. Pervasive. Invasive. Bloodsuckers. You're talking about my clients. Don't say that. Okay, brainwashing. Wow. You guys have got some serious bad feeling inside about advertising. You all should be in therapy. Let's try some words. I play this game myself every day. That's the beauty of psychology. You can study yourself every day. Advertising. What you need when your product is bad, right? How many startups have you spoken to and you say, hey, you've been running now a year. What's your marketing budget? How do you advertise? Oh, we don't have time for that. Word of mouth. That's what everybody says. Referral. Word of mouth. That's all they need. Because our product is good, right? People will talk about our product. And all of the wonderful applications that we use, like Instagram, for example, started through word of mouth. There was absolutely no marketing, no advertising for this. So marketing and advertising is what you do when products are bad, right? Another one. About brands, not humans. Right? You go into any advertising agency, go into a pitch, and they will build a temple for their client's brand. And they will worship at the temple. And the poor consumer, you know, that guy who pays the money, that pays the company, that pays the agency's bill, nowhere to be seen. Now, as a psychologist, I find that quite sad. Because actually, each of us is the most important thing in the advertising equation. We are it. We are it. So forget us at your peril. Next one. Over-communication. Go into Hong Kong Station and walk to Central Station and count how many advertising messages are put in your face. Try it tomorrow. Try it this afternoon. Count the number of different ways that brands are in your face. From digital billboards to light boxes to promotions going on to boards outside 7-Eleven. Just count how many messages are being pushed into your face. And that's just one place in the city. Over-communication. Okay. So we don't sound too positive about advertising, huh? Fun. Much better. Now, in the beginning, you saw that wonderful video. We went around Hong Kong and we asked people, what is fun to you? So we're going to do it here. Because I don't think any of you were interviewed. Where were you? We were in Mong Kok. We were in Times Square. Where were you? You could have been interviewed by a wonderful team. Fun. Smiling. Right? When we're having fun, we smile. So I guess nobody's having fun here, right? That's better. Now I can see people are having fun. So generally, we can't help smiling. It's actually good for us. You go and see your therapist. The first thing he'll say to you is, you should smile more. Right? Because actually, through the smiling, through those strange contortions of your facial muscle, you actually generate positive chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. Make you feel good about your life. And the most important chemical is this one. Dopamine. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Dopamine. What is dopamine? Dopamine is the happy chemical. But it's also the addiction chemical. It's the way your brain makes your body go and get what it needs. Okay? So dopamine somehow is very important in this fun equation because all of your psychology, all of your perception of brands is based on this stuff in your head called your brain. And the thing that makes the brain work are brain chemicals, and dopamine is a very important one. Vivid memories. Have you ever noticed that when you're having fun, you remember? Do you remember when you were riding on the fairground ride or your first kiss? Does anybody remember their first kiss? Susan, do you remember? You see? Vivid memories. It's the dopamine that's making those vivid memories. Through your amygdala, this wonderful little piece of flesh in the middle of your brain, which sits between your senses and your memory. And that's triggered by these wonderful chemicals, of which dopamine is one. So vivid memories are part of fun. So as an advertiser, hey, wait a second. Oh, I want people to remember my brand. What do I do? Make them have fun. Simple. Fun creates dopamine. Dopamine creates memories. Memories, what do? When you're standing in front of that supermarket aisle with 500 different toothpastes, how do you make a decision? Well, you don't. Your emotions choose for you. Your memory chooses for you. And I'd really recommend reading Antonio Damasio's work, University of Iowa, about emotions and decision making. Very, very interesting. Last one, the future. The future. Some words for the future. Come on, you're on the couch. Give me some words about the future. What is the future? Change. Unknown. What did Alan Kay say? The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Any others? Adventure. You have to be young to say that. Adventure. The rest of us who are older are thinking, oh no, enough adventure already. Okay, so let's look. Hopeful. Right, everybody here is hopeful about the future. We're hoping that China's economy doesn't cave in, right? We're hoping that the new government will give China a good direction. We're hoping that Hong Kong doesn't disappear into the ocean in some freak tsunami. We're quite hopeful about the future. It's coming at you fast. Okay? Every morning you wake up, you get your RSS feed, you go onto Facebook, you've got your Twitter, you've got your Weibo. My God, there's so much happening in the world, and I don't know what it is. Oh, big stress. It's coming at you fast. You better hang on. You better know what's going on. Now, does anybody remember Alvin Toffler? Does that name mean anybody to anybody? Anybody? Anything to anybody? Alvin Toffler. No? He wrote this wonderful book called Future Shock. Anybody who was born before 1972 might know that book. Okay. Alvin Toffler predicted that technology, the pace of change, would make us all very unhappy. And he called this condition future shock. It was his first book. He wrote many more, the fourth wave, the fifth wave, the sixth wave, whatever. He wrote many books. But his first one, the most captivating one, and please do go and read it. I have the PDF, if I can give it to you. It's free. It's really bad quality, that's why. He thought that the psychology, your psychology, based on the way technology was developing, you would have problems because your brain is designed for the savannah in Africa. Your brain is not designed for the societies we are creating now. It is not designed for this Minority Report world. Our brain evolved 100,000 years ago. It's designed for the savannah. So all of this stuff, all of this madness we're creating is going to cause us to be very unhappy. Unless we have more fun. Now, in Toffler's book, written in 1971, note 1971, he had a chapter called Experience Economies. Do you understand? 1971. Was anybody else using the term experience in interactive design, in any kind of design? No. Toffler coined that phrase. Unfortunately, nobody knows that because he didn't market that phrase very well. The experience economy. He figured that if people were having a good time, this future shock wouldn't be so bad. So what's the future of advertising? Well, I think you can guess. The future of advertising is fun. And that's what my company does. We make you guys, us, have fun with advertising. We have a very clear aim for that. We want to create this positive feeling. We want to help people get over the future shock. that Toffler talked about. We want to create those strong memories. So when you're standing in front of the toothpaste counter, you buy our client's toothpaste. Yes, we are evil. Yes, we are evil, but we're having fun doing it. So let's just watch a video and you can see what we do. This part is less fun. Where's the video? No, where's it now? There it is. Okay, good. Can we have the lights down maybe? Here would be good. Thank you. It's a potato. Yes. It's a potato-driven vending machine. But also recognizes your face. Hello. What flavor do you want? Okay. You can choose 5 flavors with your face. So that's what it's all about. It's all about giving people fun with advertising. So when I talk about what is the future of fun, if we can cut back, go. The next slide. The future of fun is, of course, advertising. And advertising is the future of fun. So thank you very much. I don't want to hold you up from your lunch. So enjoy lunch and let's keep talking and let's keep having fun today. Thank you.